JG here with EARTH-5D, back for another video. Where we are the light and the light is the way. You know what I mean by that, guys? You are the light and the light is the way. I mean that you literally are the universe. The universe is within you. And the more you become aware of the universe, the Y-O-U universe that's within you, the stronger and more powerful you become on this planet. So I'm here today to talk about our relationship with our light family and what that actually means, and what it means in our love life, what it means for building prosperity in our lives, and what it means in general. Okay guys, so I'm going to dig right in. Thank you all for being here. Some of you might know me from EARTH-5D, my tarot channel, where I do guided tarot readings to help you to connect with love, to help you connect with your inner power and your inner voice, and to help you really understand what it means to become more 5D in your life. So I'm excited to take this role on. I've been very guided by my own light family to do this, so here we are. So guys, in terms of the question, did I choose my special person, or did my light family choose them for me? Who chose this relationship? Because oftentimes now we're coming into greater consciousness through love, through a romantic relationship, through what you'd call a divine union. So in this divine union, who chose who, right? And so I think sometimes we're confused about that, because oftentimes in my private readings, that is the number one question. Did I choose this person? Am I making this up? Or is there something higher happening here? Is there something more mystical, more conscious, some kind of consciousness bringing us together? And the answer is yes, your light family is behind this. You are meant to be together in this union, and you wouldn't create this without, you wouldn't just make this up. So this is the imperative piece of information that I'd like to impart to you today, is that the reason why you have a divine union is because you are being called to that. Very much so. You're being called to the divine union because it's something that's embedded in your mission for being on earth. So we're not here to have a random experience, although sometimes it definitely feels that way. You are here with a mission and a purpose. And if you're on EARTH-5D, if you're on my channel, you are here to ascend and be part of this ascension journey on earth. This is a time of great joy and awakening for the planet. And so you're imperative to that. You have a big part in this mission. And so if you're feeling discouraged, sometimes these relationships can feel like an 8-ball, and you're just behind the 8-ball, you know, in the game of pool. Pool, like, you know, actual pool table, not swimming in a pool. You can often feel like with these connections that you are literally behind the 8-ball and you're getting run over by these relationships because they're challenging. But the actuality is that the person that you are feeling drawn to in a divine connection, in a divine union, they share an energetic pattern that matches yours. So there's something very special about we say chemistry in somebody. Well, the chemistry in somebody isn't just those sexual loving feelings, although that's part of it. You literally have chemistry lined up with that person and your DNA. And so there's something very scientific about why you're matched with your person from a DNA perspective. So this is not accidental. Not only are you being called to a divine union if you're watching this video, but you're also called to connect to your light family in a new and improved way. So the energy is available right now in the cosmos for you to literally connect to your light family from deep within your being. And so you might say, well, what does that mean? Who is my light family anyway? So they're higher parts of you who are in a different dimension that it's oscillating at such a high frequency that most of the time we're not able to hear it. It's some of your light family is in the angelic realm, and these beings don't have a body. And some of your light family is in the 5th dimension in another part of the universe, which we call the multiverse. So these are multidimensional beings who look different, who feel different than Earth people, humans, and they have something to share with you. They have an awareness and an understanding of the cosmos that us and the 3D density we don't have access to. So it's like we connect to their frequency through going within, by learning what it means to go within and to turn inward and to listen to them, to connect to them. And that is a step, an essential step, not only in a divine union and learning to love, but it's also an essential step in your ascension process. So what I wanted to elaborate on is this idea of this triangle. And when you're ascending, when you want to choose a higher frequency for your life on earth, you want to think of it as you, your person or your goal, and your light family. So each corner of the triangle has an energy. And so oftentimes when I'm channeling information, I'll put my hands like this. And it's only because it helps me to listen better. It helps me to listen to my light family and channel these messages to you. So there's something important about this triangle energy. And so when you're visualizing, bringing whatever it is you want to create into your life, whether it's prosperity, greater consciousness, happiness, joy, a new job, a new purpose in life, whatever it is, your divine union, a new home, whatever it is that you're craving, whatever it is that you are seeking as a seeker on earth, as the feet on the street, as the boots on the ground from this higher dimension that we're from. You must tune in. You cannot leave your light family out of this equation, because if you leave your light family out of the equation, it's like you're in the military without your directive. It's like you're the one on the battlefield, meaning the density of the 3rd dimension, and you don't have your marching orders. So you want to make sure that you are plugged in to that divine energy from your light family, so that you have your marching orders, so that you know how to fulfill the reason why you're here, so that you can help actualize that. So to answer the question, did I choose my person, or did my light family choose my person? It's kind of, it's both, right? Because you are your light family in many ways. You are that extension of yourself. So another way to look at it is that, see my bracelet here? So look at up close. Actually, a subscriber made me this. She has an Etsy channel. Maybe I'll link it down below for her and for you. But imagine that your life is, all the lives you've had are beads, okay, on a bracelet. And instead of being a linear experience, it's a circular experience. And all these lives, they don't have to be on Earth. They're in different places. Not only that, they're happening simultaneously. So do you see how there could be an energy transfer from this side of the bead to that? Because inside here is your consciousness. And so it's when we're linking energy, it's a circular experience. So you're having these different life experiences simultaneously to now. So that's why there's different yous out there. There's different yous and higher frequencies that you can access. So yes, your light family is you, and they are directing you to this divine union or whatever it is in your heart that you're seeking to manifest. So what are you seeking to manifest? And are you including your light family in this process? Meaning, are you going within? So in previous videos, I'm going to use this analogy again because it's so important. It's the first step really to creating anything on earth from a conscious perspective. And I'm going to use the analogy again of a vehicle. So, and I love cars. I used to be in advertising in the automotive industry, and I'm a big fan of cars and driving. I love driving. So imagine that your life is a car, And if you haven't been in the driver's seat of your car, if you have been in the back seat, the trunk, or even being dragged behind the car, you have given your power away to some other energy driving your car. So the first step in becoming conscious is to walk out of the back seat or the trunk, or if you've been dragging behind because you feel like life has just taken, it's like life has just taken you and gone somewhere with you. You know, you might feel that life has just taken you and you've been like kind of run over by life. And so that happens sometimes, but so we're going to unhitch yourself from being dragged through life, and you're going to get out the car or unattach yourself from the back and sit in the driver's seat and say, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to take responsibility for my life. I'm ready to drive this car. I'm ready to take it where I want to go. And when you sit in that driver's seat, you access some kind of place inside of yourself where you're taking authority to create your reality, and in doing that you automatically open this portal to your light family. And you sit in the driver's seat and you say, okay, where are we going? And you're going to get inspired, and you're going to say, oh, I want a divine union, I'd like this connection, I'd like this, I want to fulfill my life purpose. And so you're just programming that in the GPS, and your light family is helping you get there. Okay guys, so they're that essential to this process. And so, like I said, if you're not listening to them, if you're not connecting to something higher than yourself, then you're not in the driver's seat of your life, and you're being dragged through life or driven through life based on someone else's agenda for you. So who might that be? It could be the government, it could be the economy, it could be the mainstream media, it could be your boss, it could be your children, it could be your ex, it could be your current spouse. Whoever you've put in the driver's seat of your life, they don't belong there. Only you belong there. You. And that when you love yourself, loving yourself seems like a very, very crazy concept, right? How do you love yourself? You know, does getting your hair done make you love yourself? Does getting a massage make you love yourself? I don't think so. It's nice. Self-care is cool. It's good. It's good to take care of your body. It's good to love yourself physically. Yes, take care of yourself. But when we say you gotta love yourself, that means really taking your power back. It's a power grab. It's like saying, no, that's my steering wheel of my life, and I will take it. Thank you. I'll take that. And so when you're in the third density here, energy is just extremely heavy place, right? It's a difficult place to take authority over. It feels like it, right? Because there's so many forces coming at you, right? But now is the time to enter that fifth dimension, to take responsibility for love, to take responsibility for care and taking your power back. So I feel like, because I've tried for just personal experience for many, many years, I like exercise, and I was a runner, and, you know, all the physical things, you know, to really love my body. And I'm not saying that your body isn't your vessel, but if that's the only thing you're taking care of, you're missing a huge part of ascension. Eating the right food, imperative, right? Whatever, all that, I'm not undermining it. But if you don't take your power back, you're still missing it. You're still missing it. So I feel like the biggest place of self-care right now is by taking your power back. It's by saying, it's a power grab, and it's saying, it's my life. This is my reality, and I am going to create it. Number one, by sitting in the driver's seat of my car and taking it where I want it to go based on direction from my light family and from those higher sources of energy that have the blueprint, they have the GPS map of how I need to get to the love, the life purpose, the location, to be happy, to have this heaven on earth experience. Okay guys, so there's a lot there. I'm gonna say a quick prayer for you right now, a quick activation to get you in your power. So thank you, universe, for bringing all these beautiful people here to EARTH-5D University and EARTH-5D, the Tarot channel. Please help us to connect to our light family in a deep way, in a deeper way than we believed possible. Help us to hear their voices. Help us to get the clear cognizance and the understanding of where they reside inside, the feeling of truth that they bring, the feeling of liberation and love that they bring, to help us to access these 5D dimensions right here in our life, creating this heaven on earth experience. So guys, what I have the visualization of is like, you know how when you plug an electric car into the socket, it's kind of like a big plug. So like you're gonna get plugged into the socket, which is your light family. So we thank you, universe, for this activation, and thank you for bringing everyone here today. So much love to you guys. I'll end it there, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.